In addition to using grid referencing, we also have lines of latitude that are used to help to determine the location of places. So with lines of latitude, we know that they run from west to east or east to west. And in that case, if they run from west to east, then the main line of latitude is going to split the Earth into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Right? Because we see that these lines run from east to west. And of course, you must be familiar with the lines of latitude. So we have the Arctic Circle at the top, 66.5 degrees north. We have the Tropic of Cancer, which is at 23.5 degrees north. Of course, the equator, which is the main line at 0 degrees. Then we have the Tropic of Capricorn, and that's at 23.5 degrees south. And finally, we have the Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south. Then now we have lines of longitude, and these lines run now from north to south or south to north. And in this case now, seeing that they run from north to south, the main line of longitude, which is the prime meridian, is going to divide the Earth into the eastern hemisphere as well as the western hemisphere, as we can see there. So let's now see if we can look at determining lines of latitude for location. So let's start with A. What is the latitude of A? You first of all look at that line that runs from east to west or west to east, and it matches up to what? 5 degrees. It's 5 degrees. Then now you're going to look at the main line of latitude, which is the equator, to see if it falls above or below it, because they need to know what hemisphere that place is located. So it's below the zero, so in this case this would be south. So it would be 5 degrees south for your latitude. For your longitude now, you're going to look at that line that runs from north to south or south to north, and this is matching up with what? 15 degrees. If you look at the main line of longitude here, this is going to tell us now that over here would be our western hemisphere and over here would be our eastern hemisphere. So A is found in the western hemisphere, so you have west there. So this is how you determine your latitude and your longitude, right? So let's look at B. B, so this is the latitude line running through B, so that would be 15 degrees and it's above the equator there, so this would be north. Then now we jump to our longitude and it matches up to 5 degrees. Then we say, is it over to the west or to the east? This is the main line of longitude, so it's over to the western hemisphere, sorry. And that is how you continue to do or to get your places using latitude and longitude. Let's look at Y. So we look at Y, and the line that passes through it there for latitude would be 15 degrees. Is it above or below the equator? It's below it, so it's going to be south. And we see that this is our longitude line that runs through it, 10 degrees. Is it over the western or eastern hemisphere? Eastern hemisphere. And that's how you do using lines of latitude and longitude to determine location of places.